Dark Souls. Now, the reason I've chosen Dark Souls today is because it is arguably one of the most difficult games ever created to date. What makes Dark Souls so difficult, you might ask? Well, it's not your standard hack and slash RPG where you run around with a huge amount of health and every commodity known to man in your inventory. Another thing to note about Dark Souls is the epically difficult boss battles, which players will be required to die several times in order to learn the patterns of said boss in order to defeat it. Within the world of Dark Souls, everything's rationed. The player will have to think out every combat scenario they encounter, even down to the simplest skeleton. Players are limited with their stamina bar because it is required to do every single task, as far as jumping, dodging, striking, blocking, and everything few and far between. Another thing to note about Dark Souls is that the world is open and explorable. The multiplayer within Dark Souls allows players to leave notes and summon other players into their combat throughout the game. That's it for this episode of The Grim Pixel. For more gameplay content, check out youtube.com/user/milescast, and I'll see you in the graveyard, zombies.